Hello YouTube, this is Imran here. Welcome to my channel. Haven't gotten any requests from my last video, so I found something to talk about. Namely, the outrage many players feel about the rep grind system and time gating for the allied races that we are going to be getting. Let me start off with telling all you incessant children hammering on their keyboards to calm the fuck down. It isn't that bad. It really isn't. It just stops you from putting on a tabard and running the same damn dungeon over and over again, spamming it until you've got your exalted in like, what, 10 minutes of effort, basically making it way too easy to be worth anything, really. I don't get it. I don't get the outrage. It's really not difficult. It just, instead of being able to put all your effort in one day, you have to spread it out across several days, maybe even at most a few weeks. At most. I mean, if you take longer than that, then it's probably your own fault, and you probably suck, okay? That's not the fault of Blizzard, that's yours. Rep grinding is still easy. It requires just a little bit more time. Come on. And for those of you who feel entitled enough to whine about not being motivated enough to do the rep grinding, complaining that Blizzard dare hide the cool shit behind a time investment barrier. They've been doing that since forever. Your legendaries that you always farmed the shit out of, it was behind a time barrier. You didn't get it just instantly. You couldn't farm a raid 50 fucking times and get all the stuff you need to make your legendary. The cool shit is usually hid behind a time investment barrier. It's really nothing new. I don't get the outrage that it suddenly gets. And really, and spare me your I pay for the game, thusly I am entitled to shit. You aren't. You are entitled to content and a chance to work for cool shit. Let me give you an example. I didn't invest the time to get the Mage Tower appearances. I didn't invest the time to get the heroic or mythic and Taurus special mounts. They're gone now, or will be, and I'm most likely not going to invest the time anyhow. I'm not going to get them. I don't go to like, hey Blizzard, I paid for Legion, I paid for Mist of Pandaria, I paid years worth of sub fees, character transfers, and boosts. I am now entitled to every mythic mount, challenge title, and appearance. See how that doesn't work? Of course it doesn't. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. The cool stuff is hidden. All Blizzard has to do is give you content and the ability to unlock cool shit like weapon appearances, armor, mounts. These things are not shoved up your ass, you work for it. It's the same thing with those reskins. Because they're not new races, they're just race reskins. Mind you, I love those reskins. I can't wait for a Zandalari. But it's still just a reskin. It's not an entirely new race. So it's just something that gives you a cool appearance, and you'll need to work to get it. You are entitled to content. That is it. Are you allowed to be upset with those choices? Of course. I'm upset with that Zandalari might not be allowed to be paladins. You don't see me flooding the forums with, oh my gosh, worst X-Pack ever. Shut your pie holes. No one cares for your opinion. Just like nobody cares for mine. So go whine to people who care. That is all. Thank you very much. Leave anything that, any ideas in the comments, or if you disagree, leave that in the comments as well. And I'll see ya. Farewell.